Hi, and welcome to the 1010-Metal Show, episode 4. We're starting a weekly metal show. Myself and John from Superposition, we're going to make sure it's arranged. We've got our two Brazilian brothers who have been part of the metal shows from day one, Phil Lima and Guilherme Costa. Today, we've got 3 debutants on the metal show: Arcana, Necronomicus, Death Pigeon, and Scarvation. And of course, we've got Peter Toussaint, who's one of my right-hand men in the full family. He's a legend. He's got songs in every genre. So he's going to show you one of his projects, which is Electric Stone. But yeah, I just want to introduce that there, John. So that's me and John. You're going to see this on a weekly basis. Coming up first from Brazil, we've got Phil Lima, Medjay. Introduce yourself, Phil. And what's the story behind your song, Cleopatra Experience Sarcophagus?
Hey, my friends, a pleasure being here with you. Always a blast. I guess on the metal show, one of my first appearances here amongst you guys. Pleased to meet you all. And Sarcophagus is a song that talks about essentially in the afterlife, so that we can reflect, once we're gone, what will be written in our sarcophagus. Because when the Egyptians pass away, they write like a summary of the person's life and the most important achievements on the sarcophagus. So what we will leave behind. So this is the main message. And for this specific song, we have the participation of Mayara Puertas from Torture Squad. I believe some of you are familiar with Torture Squad here from Brazil. They are a very old thrash metal band. So if you don't, check it out because they kick ass. So hope you enjoy it. Hey, Guilherme.
Hey, they'll absolutely love it. Welcome to the show, Guilherme Costa, man. Nice to see you here, brother. We've got a full house, 7 artists. This is song number 1, Sarcophagus from Phil Lima, his project Medjay, the Cleopatra Experience album. Sit back and enjoy. Rock. One love.
Medjay. I am the feather on the eagle's wing, the living dagger, falling from the skies into the heart of chaos. I I'm the truthful truth, the sword of justice, son of the Nile and defender of the people. I can be killed, for death walks beside me. I'm feared by time itself. I'm the desert pyramids. I'm Medjay, and I'm back home.
Medjay with Sarcophagus. Dynamite.
Fuck yeah.
We'll just do a round robin here. Everybody can say something. Costa, you're the next guest, right? I'm going to put Costa on second. So let's go John, Peter, then Butcher. What was your thoughts there? John, Peter, and Butcher, first three to comment, please.
Fucking fantastic. Loved it. Loved the beat. Loved the rhythm. Loved the subject matter. Fucking awesome.
Thanks, John.
Excellent music. Yeah, man.
Wasn't it just, man? Peter, Butcher, then JD.
All right. Well, I'm a big fan of Medjay. It's always excellent. I love the symphonic keys over the hard-hitting guitars and drums, and of course Phil's awesome vocals. And this one is no exception. And yeah, well, so far all of the songs I've heard is about the have to do with the Egyptian mythology, and yeah, no, I absolutely love that. Excellent videos as well. Yeah, fantastic.
Thanks, Peter.
Yeah. World class, man. Butcher, JD, then Douglas.
Phil, man, that was unbelievable. It reminds me of some old Therion, where it had that kind of symphonic vibe, but the good like pieces of Therion where they had the really awesome vocals, and then they had that underlying kind of growl to give it that heaviness. That was amazing. Yeah, I loved it. Yeah, I loved it. I love the Egyptian theme. I'm always a sucker for that kind of stuff. Anyways, yeah. So great job, amazing job.
I think Power Slave gave us that legacy, right? I think all power metal fans are somehow addicted to it thanks to Power Slave.
I give it a silver cleaver. That's a lot.
Absolutely. JD. JD.
Superb. Everything that everybody said, as well as I love the fact that you've gone for death. It's not spoken about, I don't think, enough in Western culture. And I think that there's a lot to be said about it, especially what happens once you are dead. Because obviously our story has ended as far as we are concerned, but it carries on in the hearts and the minds of others. Fantastic clean vocals, fantastic growls, just everything was just brilliant. Was there also a pin piano towards the end? It sounded very much like there's a pin piano being played towards the end, which I thought, again, just added to, lovely.
Added to the orchestrations, yes.
Yes, I love a pin piano. And yeah, I tell you what, 10 out of 10. New fan, absolutely, 100%.
Thanks, brother.
No problem.
Well said, man.
And the
Douglas and then
guttural,
Costa.
and the guttural vocals were made by Mayara Puertas, the girl that makes the gutturals. So yeah, I've got on our YouTube, we the first tribute we recorded was a Nice Earth song, Violate, and the mix was interesting. I'll put it on the show one of these days, because it seems that Mayara does the Matt Barlow part, and I do the Tim Reaper part. So it's a very interesting contrast to see a girl doing the kick-ass gutturals and me doing the high growls of Tim Reaper. So yeah, that's a cool one too.
Can't wait to hear it.
The cover is
Douglas?
awesome. I recommend everyone to watch it.
Well, I think
I'm not muted. No, the music is amazing. It's like being carried through a journey, and then when you have a subject matter like what you have, it makes it even more enthralling. You know, the music's 10 out of 10. I mean, I definitely enjoyed what I heard. But like I said, it's like a journey, and I think when you can capture that in a song and move along with that journey, it's amazing from start to end. So yeah,
Thanks,
very
bro.
good.
Well said, well said. And now Phil's Brazilian brother, they've worked together, these two. They're just, oh man, as good as each other. So they are. Costa?
Hey,
Hey, brother.
so so now it's my turn, right?
No, just quickly, what do you think of Phil's song? Then it's your shot. Sorry, brother. What do you think of Phil's song? Medjay. Your signal's quite bad there, brother. What?
I believe you froze.
Yeah, he's frozen. There you're back, Costa. There you're back.
You're
What was your thoughts on
frozen.
Phil's track? And then I'll get to your section. I don't know what's happening there.
Sorry guys. Well, we had a problem here. So it's my turn right now, right?
Yeah, well, just if you want to say something to Phil first, and then it's your shot. So, what did you think of Phil's song there, brother?
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah, Phil is a great singer. Medjay is a great band, and I can say that I was honored to see an open rehearsal of Medjay in the school that I work. Right, Phil?
That was kick-ass, man.
Oh yeah,
You've
that
You've
was
seen us live,
incredible.
right? You've seen us
What?
live already a couple of times. You've seen us live already a couple of times, no?
I don't think so. Not yet.
Really?
Unfortunately not. No. I think it was just the open rehearsal at the school, but I didn't see
Wow.
you performing live.
Not
Damn.
yet. Hey,
Not yet.
yous
Not
are-
yet. Not yet.
Yous are two of my Brazilian brothers. Love you to bits, man. Phil, Medjay, and Medjay. Until the next time, brother. Thank you. Right. So from Brazil, we remain in Brazil. Guilherme Costa, introduce yourself, brother. And why did you write the song Homeland?
Well, actually, Homeland, it's a song that I was inspired by the Brazilian Northeast scene. Like we have like a Baião, we got many how can I say it, a regional music. And this regional music from Northeast from Brazil, it's like we have a specific rhythm and a specific harmony to use it as influences. And also I got many influences from Kiko Loureiro, the ex-Megadeth guitarist, and he uses a lot of his influences from Brazilian music as well. So Homeland is like I'm from Brazil, so I would like to use my homeland influences, you know. So that's why I wrote this instrumental song called Homeland with influences from one of my favorite styles, that's the thrash metal and the traditional heavy metal, founded with the music scene from Brazil. So that's what Homeland is.
Well, without further ado, let's get some Guilherme Costa in our ear holes, ladies and gentlemen. Homeland by Costa. Enjoy. One love. Guilherme Costa, absolutely brilliant, just incredible. So Peter's the next guest, so I'm going to work around and make Peter do the last comment this time. So let's go. John, you're the co-host, so let's start with John always. John, Douglas, then Phil. John, what was your thoughts?
I thought it was great. I was getting a little bit of a Satriani vibe on there. And I also really enjoyed the influence of your native music there too. It was great and well done how you tied that in. Excellent song overall. Yeah, man, loved it.
Thank you so much.
Well said, dude. Well said. Douglas, then Phil.
You're very welcome.
I thought it was very expressive, and when you're doing a instrumental, I think that's like the best target you can have is to be expressive with what you're playing, and it was definitely expressive. Like John said, you know, it's kind of got a Satriani, almost deep vibe. But when I was listening to the beginning, I felt a huge Faith No More epic kind of playing in there, which is really awesome. You know, just the beats with the bass and the, you know, just everything was great. But definitely got a Faith No More vibe and a little bit of that. So definitely awesome, man. Very cool.
Thanks a lot, bro.
Well said. Well said. Phil, then JD.
I think it's very interesting to hear all of the references you notice in this song, but I'm not sure if you're familiar with the band Angra and Kiko Loureiro, which is a very prominent Brazilian guitarist who was playing in Megadeth recently. And Angra brought to heavy metal this kind of Brazilian song, Brazilian rhythm called Baião, which Guilherme put in a very cool way in this song. I believe when Angra was recording Angel's Cry, I was watching in the documentary. It was produced in Germany, and the producers were very tight with the metronome and everything. Not that Baião is off the metronome, but it has a pa pa ta 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 ta, has this kind of rhythm, this kind of offset rhythm that's very particular in the songs from the northeast of Brazil, and Guilherme put it in a very, very cool way. So congrats, bro. You're always a master.
Valeu demais, Phil. Tamo junto.
Yeah.
Well said, man. JD Butcher, the next guest, Peter. JD, then Butcher.
Beautifully played. Absolutely beautifully played. Very, very expressive. One thing that stood out for me as a bassist was that bass line. All of it was incredible, but that bass line for me was just infectious. Absolutely infectious. Always hammering away in the background. And while the guitar was pulling off these just incredible sounds, that for me, that bass was just unrelenting. And I really, really, really liked that. But overall, just for me, absolutely phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. And again, like John said, to hear something that I wouldn't normally hear from a culture that I don't really know that much, to my ignorance. But yeah, all of it comes together in such a beautiful, beautiful package.
Hey,
Thanks a lot, bro.
well said. Here, do you know that they say the Brazilian people are the friendliest, most like amazing people to actually be. If you go and visit Brazil, they're most like hospitality, and I can just tell. Brazilian people are just lovely, lovely people, and they're all good-looking buggers as well, aren't they? All their chicks are all mega hot, and look at these two stud muffins making all the others look rough as fuck. Yeah, buggers. Yes. Butcher, then Peter. What's your thoughts here? You're muted there, Butcher. You need to unmute that. Yeah.
That was amazing. I'm a bass player too, but not at any level close to what I heard in that song. That was amazing. I thought it was really interesting how there were so many different instruments playing, but each one had a really cool rhythm to it, and they all just kind of gelled together. I think when you have that, when you're trying to do an instrumental, you have to have either that cool grab or that cool rhythm, something to keep them interested in. And that song was interesting, or that piece of music was interesting right from the very beginning all the way up to the end, and you didn't want it to end. So yeah, I give it this is a real goat horn. So I'm gonna give that one a goat horn. It's worth a lot of money on eBay. Yeah, that was some good stuff. Goat horn.
Well said, Butcher. Peter, what was your thoughts, brother? Peter, South Africa.
All right. Guilherme, you are a fantastic guitarist. And I've heard a couple of things of you, and it's all top class. Love the flute and the what is it? The harmonica.
We call it accordion.
Accordion. Yeah.
Accordion.
I love that in it, but a nice structure of the song, and perfect execution.
Thanks a lot, Peter.
All right.
Well said, dude. Well said. Guilherme Costa, love you to bits, my bro. Until the next time. Thank you. So from Brazil, we fly over to South Africa. Peter is usually on representing either Fourth Sun South or himself, Peter Toussaint, but he's got another project and it's in the metal world, Electric Stone. Introduce Electric Stone and the song Mistaken, please, Peter.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I do have several side projects, and the one is with another Peter, and Peter in Greek it means stone, so we thought we make that Electric Stone, and yeah, it's a bit more metal. Song Mistaken, it's about small mistakes can have big consequences, and yeah. I hope you enjoy.
Without further ado, sit back and enjoy Electric Stone with Mistaken. Love.
Center of what you are. When can I awaken the sanity that's so bizarre?
That was Electric Stone. Hey, Peter. Fantastic. Do you know what I mean? Honestly, just out of this world. So Butcher's the next guest. So let's start down the bottom. We'll go the Brazilian boys. We'll go Phil Costa, then JD, if that's okay. Phil, then Costa.
Wow, what a kick-ass song, Peter! Wow, you just
Thanks,
never
brother.
cease to impress me with your versatility. At the same time, we hear a cool rock and roll vibe song. For Sun South, you come with a stone in the head like this one, electric stone in the head. So really cool one, surprising one, and kicking ass vocals. And guys, I say goodbye to you now. I'm off to see my dad. It seems the surgery went well, so I hope he recovers fast.
I'm so happy to hear your.
Yeah, it's prostate cancer, so it had to be removed. So I hope he recovers well soon.
All right.
We all hope he
luck,
recovers
Phil.
Hope he
too,
gets well
brother.
soon.
And
Thank you,
you
my
did say
friends.
you couldn't stay for long. That's why you were for Phil Lima. Till the next time. Thank you, brother. And everyone's met you
Thank you,
already
guys.
anyway, so you'll be connected.
See you
Costa,
soon.
I don't know
See
how
ya.
much longer Costa's got either. Thanks, Phil. But what was your thoughts on Electric Stone there, Guilherme?
Well, the guitar tone, in my opinion, was the best thing in the song. I really love this heavy sound, if you know what I mean, of course. It makes me remember some modern metal, like, of course, well, like around maybe, of course, not exactly Five Finger Death Punch, but some modern metal bands that like to play heavy, and the tone was amazing, and of course the lyrics, the melodies for the voice, and also the drums playing really fast. That was great. Congratulations, Peter.
Thanks, Guilherme.
Oh, yeah.
Well said. JD, Douglas, then John, and then Butcher. So JD, then Douglas.
Great song overall, mate. Really enjoyed. I wasn't aware of your music before, so coming into this completely cold, absolutely loved it. I loved, exactly as Guillermo said, the really heavy attacking of the guitar. The whole song itself was just phenomenal from beginning, middle, and end. The lyrics as well, quite dark, but sort of skirting the line of sort of like quite light and quite dark at the same time. I found, yeah, all in all, mate, fantastic song.
Yeah, it's quite different from what I normally do, which is normal rock and roll. But wanted to do a bit of metal, so there we go. Thank you.
Fantastic. Hey, JD, do you know what the band is in? For Sun South. It's a 5-piece, and 4 of them sing like brilliantly. Just so you got
Really?
all the harmonies they do and all sorts of. Fourth Sun South. That's usually in his name title there.
Fourth Sun
You have
South,
to check
okay.
it.
I'll
Yeah.
check them out,
Douglas,
definitely.
John, and then Butcher.
Peter, what I'm going to say is more on a personal level. So like when I was in high school, listening to music, it was like having my eyes opened, you know, and listening to your song, it was like having my eyes open to a just something beautiful. And I know that's heavy as hell and to say beautiful to it, but no, it really is awesome. I mean, the harmonies on the guitars, I love that the lyrics are plain. I mean, straightforward, nothing. I mean, being able to read the lyrics and hear them and being able to have that relate to the music, sometimes you don't get that. And everything just melded together. It was great. I loved it.
Oh, thank you, Douglas.
Well said. John, and then Butcher.
I love your voice, man. That was great. And well put together. It just had a solid punch. I was totally digging it, man. You groove on it, and love the way you had the lyrics work out that way too. You know, some things do better when little things. Great song.
All right. Thanks, Ralph.
Well, I said, Peter's a man of many talents. He's on the blues show as well, man. He does all sorts of stuff. Butcher, what was your thoughts before we get to your section, dude?
I thought that song was great. You guys were making it out to be like a rock song, and I was like, this isn't rock, this is metal. This is completely, yeah, I loved that driving beat. It was just didn't let up. The only complaint I had is I wish it was longer, man. I wanted more of that. Yeah, that was awesome. I feel
Well-
totally inadequate here with all these guys on here that are just like these awesome musicians, and then there's just us. You know, I can even use one finger, and that's it. You know what I use that for? That's up in here. Yeah, you guys are amazing.
But your nose.
Everything's been amazing so far. I give it
Hey.
a ceremonial dagger. I'm not gonna use it right now because that.
Hey.
Yeah.
You're the most stylish motherfucker I've ever had in the show. Look at the effort you've put into come on this show, brother. Don't you dare put yourself down. Electric Stone until the next time. So
All right.
from South Africa, we're heading over to Florida. This is one of the 3 acts brought in by Superposition. Who are Arcana, Necronomicus? I'm sorry, I didn't say that right. And what's the story behind your song Cemetary Wins?
So Mark Prince, our manager, wrote this song. And then we have Sister Skeleton. She's doing the vocals and the guitar on it. I play the bass. And we have Nosferatu the second. He's doing the drums. And it's a song about, I don't know. I'm watching the video. I don't know what the hell it is. But yeah, I think it's a young man going to the grave of his dearly departed. And just, you know, he's missing the hell out of her. He just wants to hear her voice, feel her presence one last time. And he's clutching her old necklace and he's clearing his head, getting her image in there. And she comes back to him very briefly to let him know, yeah, she's always there with him. She kind of caresses his hand and kisses his cheek, and then she's gone. And that's kind of resolves his grief for a brief moment.
Well, what a wonderful introduction, brother. Honestly, welcome to the 1010-Metal Show. Cemetery Wins by Arcana, Necronomicus. I can't see it. I'm so sorry. Sit back and enjoy it. One love.
Okay, I will.
Hold your image in my mind. At your grave, give me a sign. Clutch your necklace in my hand. I just need to hear you again. Cemetery winds, close my eyes so that I'm not blind. Cemetery winds, blowing through the memories of my mind. Cemetery winds, flowing like a river in my head. Cemetery winds, listen for the whispers from the dead. I can hear your voice calling me from beyond the grave. I smell your scent like flowers on a rainy day. I hear your thoughts wherever you are. I'm always with you. I feel your touch, a gentle caress upon my hand. I feel your kiss
Absolutely wicked, man. Fantastic, honestly.
Thank you.
So, John, you're the next guest, so let's work my way around here. Let's go Costa, then JD. Costa, what was your thoughts here, brother?
Well, it's pretty dark, and I love that thing. Also, with the clean vocals, of course, always when we see some dark stuff, especially by the look of the band, we expect some black metal with something like something like this. Just kidding. But yeah, it was really awesome. The clean vocals added with the dark stuff, and was incredible, bro. Great.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
By the way, nice mask.
Oh, this is just, yeah, it's a prosthetic. It's actually glued into my skin. Yeah, don't use super glue. Yeah, this isn't coming off. Yeah,
you're actually you're a comedian as well. You're a very funny man, so you're a bit chat, bro.
Oh, thank you.
JD, then Douglas.
I've been a fan of yours for a while, as you know, mate. And
I appreciate it.
What I love about this song, and with your others as well, this song is, I think it is beautifully sad, is what it sounds like to me. I've got some, if you don't mind me saying, I have some real big type of negative vibes coming from this track, you know, with the baritone vocals. That again, it's that beautiful bass line. I goddamn love bass, but the bass line is beautiful, and it's not necessarily what is played, it's what isn't played. It's the silence in between adds to the effect, adds to the spookiness, adds to the creepy. It's phenomenal, absolutely phenomenal, every single part of it.
Thank you. And I appreciate you saying that, because I do play the bass on that one, and it's I really like playing. The bass line I thought really added to it. I know I'm kind of being biased, but yeah, that was a lot of fun to when I heard the guitar part, when Sister came up with the guitar part, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to go over that guitar part. I want to have that bass part be a little its own thing. And there were, like you said, the negative space, I really wanted that. And yesterday would have been Peter's 62nd.
Would have been.
Birthday.
Yeah, it would have been.
Crazy. Yeah. Gone too early, man.
Massively. Yeah.
Rest in peace, Peter.
Rest in peace, man, for sure.
Yep.
Douglas, Peter, then John.
Butcher, I'd have to say it's kind of weird, but the vocals remind me kind of a Velvet Underground Lou Reed, and then you've got this like complete metal around it, and it's amazing. It works so well.
Thank you.
And I honestly enjoyed it. And
oh, thanks.
Yeah. Awesome, man. Loved it.
Much appreciated from the heart.
And the video.
Yeah. Vox and Sticks made that video for us when we were on their podcast. It was really cool. I appreciate them doing that.
Sparky, I'll be introducing you to these people he's talking about, Vox and Sticks. They do another podcast and they're fantastic. Props.
Hey, honestly, man, I must have about 100+ podcast partners just waiting to come on these shows as well. Like, see the amount of metal radio stations I've got. Dude, I've got at least 15 or 20 metal radio stations that want to be part of our shows. We just need to tell them. And good, we only really made this show yesterday, didn't we, John? So, but yeah, Peter, then John, what was your thoughts?
All right, Butcher. No, I love the because I was also expecting and to hear the clear vocals with beautiful harmonies. That was actually quite a surprise. Some classic riffs there on the guitar, and it made for a very enjoyable ride. With the dark undertone of the lyrics, yeah, no, excellent.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Yeah, Sister did the vocals, so that's all her. She's a very manly voice.
Yeah.
Very handsome skeleton nun thing. Yeah.
He's hilarious, isn't he, man? Oh, I love your patter, man. John Boy, what's your thoughts before we get to your section?
Yeah, man, it's great stuff. I love your guitar tone too, Butcher. It's the shit. The clean vocals over the metal. It makes it unique. It makes it I would say almost a little bit on the Doors-ish side of metal.
Yeah, we don't we don't do clean vocals that often. So yeah, I think there's only 2 songs where we have like the whole song is clean vocals, and that was the second one. So usually it's a mix of clean and growls. Yeah, but
I'd have to call it a bold approach because of that, and you pulled it off, man. You nailed it.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
As you know.
Well said, everyone. Well said. It's a butcher and Arcana, Necronomicus.
You got it.
Go Sparky.
That's because I've nearly finished my second beer. I'm starting to get a wee bit better at my job. Do you know what I mean?
You need to slur the words. Yeah, you need to slur those consonants and vowels together. That hit it.
Arcana Necronomicus. Easy, man.
Now take another.
Necronomicus.
There you go.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah.
Till the next time, brother. Honestly, these are weekly shows starting from now on. Only 7 artists each time. Me and John's going to organise it, and Costa's been part of the metal shows from day one. He's a very busy man. Do you know Guilherme Costa's? Guilherme Costa's in a band with Mark Bowles, who is a famous dude. Like, used to be in some. So anyway, from Florida we go over to Florida. We're staying in Florida. John, introduce yourself. Who's Superposition, and what's the story behind your song Devotion to Hate?
Well, I'm John from Superposition, and happy to be hosting the show, co-hosting the show now. And this song coming up is called Devotion to Hate. I recently brought in a fantastic new vocalist into the band. He's from Snakes. They're out of Tasmania. His name's Kane Moose Knuckle Vela. And he wrote this song primarily. We both worked it up and threw some things in together, but it was primarily his song. The subject matter, you can do the math for yourself, but I would take it, what my nutshell version is, one man's contemplation on which way to lean when it comes down to it. Whether you dig people and things or not. So it's, an introspective little think piece on whether or not you should say fuck it or fuck yeah.
Hey, I mean, see this world we live in, there's so much negative stuff happening to everybody that it is easy for you just to turn around and say, you know, why should I care about anybody? Nobody fucking cares about me and that type of stuff. But no, always stay your positive self and never change no matter how much the shit end of the stick you get. Do you know what I mean? So, John, I've heard this song before. It's brilliant, man. Sit back and enjoy.
Fuck yeah.
Superstition, Devotion to Hate. One love. More songs left after this.
Season. I follow every order with no cohesion. Voices in my head tell me to believe them. Well, my legs and a tail, but my head won't let me be. Buried like illusion, a shallow break for my identity. Bury my condition in the shallow break. For I have found out that footstep rising to submission, not clear up decision, nowhere nor conclusion. I stand out, cast out, a constant delusion, the final solution to blend my devotion to to constant illusion, to final illusion, to lose my devotion to confusion and constant delusion. Defiant delusion to red one devotion to
Hey, a little bit heavier there. I don't know what type of metal you call it. Death metal? I mean, I'd like the experts to tell me. Let's start with Butcher, then Costa, then Douglas. What was your thoughts here, guys? Butcher, then Douglas. Butcher, then Costa. Sorry.
That's the thing I like about John's music, anything that he's collaborating with is, man, I tell you, I don't even know how to describe other like avant-garde. It just does. That song goes wherever the hell it wants to go, and it doesn't care whether you know what your expectations are. It just does it, and that one's really powerful, and it's heavy, and it's got that weird, strange vibe to her. Like you have, like a lot of the songs that we listen to, you kind of can almost guess where breaks are going to be, and you get kind of comfortable in that. There's no part of that song, whether it's the lyrical content or wherever, that you're feel like, oh, I'm comfortable right now, because you don't know where it's going. It's like it's bringing you into the unknown, and you're going kicking and screaming. And yeah, that's John's style. Yeah, I really liked it. That was amazing. Good work. I give it this. I give it a creepy rest in peace thing here. I'm not going to push the red button because this thing will go on for like 5 minutes. But yeah, this is that award right there. Again, a lot of money.
You're absolutely brilliant. Brilliant,
Yeah,
man. That's a lot of, honestly. Costa,
Right
then Peter. Costa, then Peter.
Well, my thoughts about it, of course, I really love extreme metal, especially the death metal. And I could think that, of course, the guitar tone was amazing. And the first thing that I pay attention when I'm listening to extreme metal, it's the guitar tone. And I can say that your guitar tone was amazing, bro. And of course, I'm saying this because I'm a guitarist, but also what I really loved was the drums. So guitar and drums were in constantly harmony, you know what I mean? And that was a great element in your song. So John, congratulations.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. I might also
Well,
note that the video is done by Mama's Maiden. It's my wife, and she does a lot of videos for, you'll be seeing another one here coming up. Just a lot of videos for my peer group, and she did fantastic on that. Thank you, though. Appreciate it.
And basically, she's there to help anyone that needs help. And if you want your videos made, she's a very good, you know. Kimbo, one of my co-hosts in the shows, he's like, "Oh, John, is Mama's Maiden your wife?" He's been known her for years because she's done so much stuff. Yeah, man, absolutely. Peter, Douglas, then our next guest is JD. So Peter, then Douglas.
John, you really got yourself a screamer there. That's amazing vocals. You might ask Mama Maiden to see if she can put some subtitles in there, because yeah, with the real belting, it's not always quite clear what the lyrics are. But I agree also with Butcher. There is no time to settle in. No, this is brutal. This is sick. Man, well done.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Right on.
Top-notch musicianship, whether you like to listen to the music or not, which most of the population don't. Check out the musicianship. It's as good as anybody's, you know what I mean? This metal music, it is. These are the best artists in the world, up there with the classical ones, in my opinion, honestly. Douglas, then JD, what was your thoughts?
So again, I gotta agree with Butcher. I mean, there is no map to the song whatsoever. a lot of my songs are probably like intro, verse, chorus, blah 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 blah, bridge, blah 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 blah, chorus, outro, whatever. I had no idea where you were going. Like it was still a journey, and it was kick ass, but it left you like, holy shit, I didn't realize we were going in that direction. It was really good, and it was really well thought
Fuck
out. It
structure.
wasn't like yeah, exactly. It
structure.
was really well thought out, and it wasn't like sloppy, not thought out. It was very thought out, and it worked really well. And Defile Illusion is what I understood on some of it, and I was just like, that's nifty. I like that. It
Right
kicks
on,
out.
man. Right on.
It kicks out.
Well said. Well said, Douglas. Well said, brother. JD, what was your thoughts before we get to your section, dude?
You know, John, I've been a fan of yours ever since I heard Avalanche and then Spider. And I love thought out chaos. I absolutely adore it. And adding Kane into the band has really pushed you to another level again. As you've got your high screams, you've got your growls from yourself, you've got that, again, tremendous, good God, what is it with all these amazing bass lines? I really have to learn to write some proper ones. I tell you what, mate, from the beginning it starts, you have I think there's a little lull in the beginning, isn't there, where it sort of like gets you easing ever so slowly, and then bang, and then that's it. Then you just dragged right the way through it as it descends into the most beautiful chaos.
You gotta lure you in somehow.
Absolutely, mate. And you do that 100%, mate. Yeah, hats off again, man. Absolutely fantastic.
Well said, everyone.
Right fucking on.
Well said, everyone.
Right on.
John, love you to bits, man. Superposition, they're absolutely fantastic. Mama's Maiden Studio. There's just the start of a bromance between me and John. You're going to see a lot more of us two together. We've even made our own flyer. Look, this is us in real life. That's just John when he's in a bad mood. If you mess with John, you get him angry. He turns into some crazy.
So get me wet.
From Florida over to the UK. John's brought him into the show, although he's only 100 miles from here. Something. JD, who is Death Pigeon, and what's the story behind your song? Death Welcomes.
Thanks ever so much for having me on. And I'm one half of Death Pigeon. Neil is in the band as well, and there's even more brilliant stuff than I do. This song is made by Mama's Maiden Studio for us for the song Death Welcomes, and this song is taken, as the whole of our debut album, Volume 2, The Rewiring of Humanity, was taken from a short story I wrote, and this song is basically the culmination, the conclusion of that story. And yeah, that's basically it.
Well, without further ado, let's hear it, man. Let's everybody hear it. I've heard it before. Death Pigeon with Death Welcomes, featuring Mama's Made This. There's a collab. Yeah, it's story time. Let's go.
know there's not much time, but there shall only be one victor. And the watcher lays in a pool of their own blood.
Dead Pigeon, ladies and gentlemen. Absolutely brilliant, man. Honestly. Douglas, you're the final guest. I'll let you comment last here. So let's go Butcher, Peter, John, then Douglas. Butcher.
I'm in awe. That was like, I don't know how to describe it. I think it was like, felt like I was watching a movie. Like I was like a cinematic experience through music. I love the vocals like that. I love the graininess, like the low 5, like almost like it sounds like you're listening to something through like an AM radio, like the end of the world. You're listening like the apocalypse happen through an AM radio, and just the visuals of that Mama made, and that's always incredible. But then all of a sudden it hits you with this like driving, like almost, I don't know, like a electronic metal beat, and that was really awesome. I really think that's really cool.
Oh,
very,
so much,
very
man.
cool.
Thank you.
Very expect. And I give it your death pigeon, so I give it 1 life pigeon. That's a real pigeon. This is happening. That's a real pigeon wing. This is a life pigeon. Yeah.
And in the UK we call white pigeons doves, man. It's like a beautiful, beautiful bird, man. Honestly, look at it.
It is.
Yeah, that's a king pigeon. This is life pigeon. She's a big death pigeon fan.
Dude, I can honestly say nobody's ever given me a pigeon before, man, or dove. So thank you.
Yeah. Well, I can't. If I let her go, she'll fly right back to my house. Yeah. So we'll just say, but I'll keep it here and feed it and clean up after it and stuff, if that's okay.
Cheers, dude. Yeah.
Awesome.
You're fucking brilliant, man. I swear. Peter, John, then Douglas. Honestly, man, well done, Butcher. Funny. Peter?
Oh, all right. So you start with that organ, and yeah, I knew I'm waiting. And then that fucking jackhammer goes off. And it doesn't stop. that was
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yeah, I felt the same way halfway through. I'm like, John said these were, oh, there it's here, boom. Just hits you like a ton of bricks, isn't it? John Boy?
I've always loved it, man. It's been great. I have a rare pleasure, or a rare occasion of opportunity to watch these things being made, and as they're coming out and seeing them come to fruition. So I get to know the songs intimately sometimes because Mama's Maiden is downstairs. I'm up here in Soup Studios over here. You can see where I'm at here, but I'm upstairs. She's downstairs, and I get the rare pleasure of watching these things being made. And I loved watching this one. This was one of the first ones she did very early on, way back in what, last February?
Yeah, I think so.
But the song itself, I do love how it's theatric, and then the jackhammer is a great way to put it. And I particularly love British and French kind of old horror-ish. So at the very end there, where you got the death mask with the nose, and just brilliant. And JD, if it'd be all right, I'll go ahead and make a little announcement right now on something that we're working on.
All good with me, mate. Yeah.
Mr. JD here is doing the voiceover on our next release in Superposition. So you can look for that same brilliant quality at the beginning of our next tune. And we'll be dropping that in a few weeks.
Hey, John, John, you need to see, you need to say to JD and Butcher to make them regulars in this, and I'll reach out to Douglas, because this metal thing, we've not got any other show that's going on a weekly basis, but me and John's going to make it happen every Friday at 5 p.m. So, I mean, come and get all your songs, past, present, and future featured. And once you're on these shows, it's not one and done. I promote my shows forever. So if your music's on here, we'll help you promote your music, But Douglas, what was your thoughts before we get to your track, Scarvation?
Well done, baby.
So I was definitely going to say it's like in industrial locomotive in motion. The starting of the locomotive, the wheels starting to go, grinding and starting, and then you got the conductor, which is your voice, and the narrative and everything in the background, and you're just on this train ride. And it was amazing, and I enjoyed it.
Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Well said. Honestly, I've really enjoyed it as well, man, JD. So, Death Pigeon, till the next time.
Thank you ever so much.
Here, we could actually go for a beer next weekend. None of these other people could. Well, maybe
Let's do
Butcher
it.
and. But we should, man, shouldn't we? Right.
Yeah.
So from England, we're heading back over to the States, to Iowa this time. Douglas, introduce yourself. Who's Scarvation, and what's the story behind your song Soul Decay?
So Scarvation is actually, I used to be in bands before, and I haven't performed live in a long time, but I started doing everything by myself. The only thing that's not me is the drums, which I actually use Logic Pro. You still have to sequence them so that they fit, but yeah. Soul Decay, I'll read the first line of the song. It's, I try to wash it away, but I know my soul will decay. I know its only use is to fuck with you. I think it's just a lot about our own personal ideals or ideas on how our soul is portrayed to others. And sometimes when you're depressed, it's it feels like it's decaying, no matter where you are. I mean, the second verse starts out, it's surely of no use for this neck to feed the noose. I struggle with depression myself. It's just something that comes out in the songs. So that's,
Hey, man.
yeah.
So has millions of people before you, and so millions after. Honestly, well done. What a great introduction, brother. Soul Decay by Scarvation. Sit back and enjoy. Final song of the show. One love.
To wash it away, but I know my soul will decay. I know its only use is to fuck with you. Too many tears to shed. How much blood was bled? I really fear the fall from which I wasn't at all. Lead me down into wild stars escaped by you. Rain comes down to us, watching my soul decay. Surely I've no use for this neck to feed the news. I wish I was a man that lied, but I guess this is 'cause we are just a number to him. Getting away at all our sins. Hope to hell I die this time. Can't really say how hard I've tried. Watching my soul
Scarvation. Hey, absolutely brilliant track, Douglas. You know, maybe just a minute or 90 seconds shorter and you'll be more radio viable. Honestly, I mean, I'm not being a dick for that, but the song's awesome. It just maybe drags on a little bit for radio stations to pick it up. That's just my opinion, but amazing song, man. Let's go, John Boy, Peter, Butcher, then JD. What was your thoughts here? John Boy, then Peter.
I agree with Sparky, man. If I was to say, and this is probably not argued by at all, but if Black Sabbath and Tony Iommi and the boys were the godfathers of doom, just as they are a lot arguably metal, then Lane Staley and Jerry Cantrell might possibly have be the godfathers of whatever this genre is, man. It sounds grungy to me. It sounds doomy to me. It sounds like grudge. I don't know. It's fucking awesome though. I love it, man. And
Thank
again,
you.
with just a little tweak here or there, it could be on the radio. Totally. Good job, man.
Thanks.
Hey, Douglas, reach out to John Boy because that's what he does. He like masters metal music's music and their videos and makes them perfect. Well, you know, you've just seen the Death Pigeon one, so reach out to John and see what he can do
Yeah,
for
we
you.
do
Peter,
production work. Love to talk to you about that. If you like.
That'd be
Peter.
awesome. Thanks, man.
Peter Butcher and JD, man, and this has been a great show. My third show in 24 hours. I can't fucking believe it, but I've done it. Peter Butcher, then
Alright,
JD.
Douglas. I love that dissonance between the acoustic guitar and the bass. That works out very well, and that sound of the electric, man, oh man, that is massive, fantastic, great
Thank you.
vocals. I have to agree with Sparky and John. If he, but there we have it. No, but very, very enjoyable. Very enjoyable.
Honestly, I mean, it wasn't a put down at all. You know, there's people in our music family that's that's been in Abbey Roads to record their music, and there's people that just pull out their mobile phone and make. So everybody's at different levels of knowledge, experience, and all the rest of it. So yeah, man, your song is awesome. Just make it a 3.5 minute smasher, and it'll be even better. That's what I like to say. Butcher then JD, final 2 compliments of the evening. What's your thoughts there, man?
I thought that the lyrics, the tone of each one of the instruments, especially like Peter was saying, that separation where you had that separation between, like, it wasn't so pretty. I don't think there's anything about the song that was supposed to be pretty, but the lyrics, the tone, the rhythm, all captured depression, anxiety, and I believe that's what you're going for. And as far as the length of it's concerned, that captured the feel of depression, anxiety, because it just keeps going and going. And like, and I'm not saying that the song overstayed its welcome at all. I felt that, like, it was hitting home. If it would have stopped too soon, I don't think it would have had the same impact. Like that ending part, man, that ending part was amazing. And it just, like, you just feel like every time that guitar would come back in, you feel like another big freaking boulder was being put on your shoulders, and you're like, oh, you're being just crushed underneath it. I thought it was amazing. Yeah, that was excellent. Good job, man. And it's such a big sound for a one-person project. Huge sound. Yeah, keep doing it.
Thanks. Appreciate it.
Well,
and I give you a skull. Yeah.
Yes.
That's I was wondering this time. I said, what's he going to bring out this time?
Right in here. There we go.
That's his last manager.
Absolutely brilliant, man. Yeah. Dude, John, you need to speak to Butcher about being a co-host in these shows if he's got a part like this, I swear. JD, what was your thoughts? The final compliment of the evening. Then it's been a wonderful show. JD.
God damn, dude, emotion from beginning to end. The only other song that I think that I get as much emotion out of as I do out of your track is Alice in Chains Nutshell. I think from somebody, if you suffer with depression, mental illness in any way, shape or form, this is going to resonate in some way. And as Butcher said, it's not meant to be nice, but it takes you on a journey from beginning, middle and end. And when you get to the end, hearing the acoustic guitar, and I thought, wow, that's nice. And then you brought the bass in, but kept the acoustic on the guitar. And I thought, yeah, do you know what? That contrasts itself beautifully. Absolutely stunning, mate. Absolutely stunning, genuinely.
Thank you. Great.
Well said. Douglas, I only managed to speak to you in the last few days, and I'm so glad I did, you know. Just absolutely fantastic. Look at that scolding. It's put me off.
I love it.
If I may have a comeback, Douglas, what I meant with the dissonant, and I now know what I love about it. You have the same thing in Korn. For example, Freak on a Leash, they also put that dissonance in, and that absolutely it works like a bomb. I also agree with Butcher. If you were to shorten this for a radio friendliness, keep the ending as it is, because that freaking worked.
Powerful. That was powerful.
Hey, honestly, I say it all the time, guys. I'm the least experienced to review anybody's music. I'm just a guy that can talk to anybody and puts things together. I'm only 4 years in the music industry. User the pros. All I'm saying, it's just this has been one of the best shows I've ever had, man. It's the unity here is amazing. John, we need to make sure that we get Scarvation, Butcher, and Death Pigeon into our WhatsApp group, because whether you can make the shows each week or not, we want to let you know what's happening this week. We're building the foundations to give metal a look out there. People think that metal artists, that they're all like evil people, and they hate their moms and they're satanic worshippers. And listen, metal music's the best, musicianship in any type of music. And if anybody is lost in this world and is believing Satan, hey, I will change their opinions. Give me some time, and I'm only kidding. You can't change it, you crazy bastards. But, it's been a wonderful. Hey,
It's
honestly,
always the
If they're meant to
sweetest
come around, they
boys.
as soon as I find someone as game as John in every single genre, because this is episode 5 or 4 of the metal, but on episode 4 rock, 5 with blues. As soon as I can find someone as game as John to make sure we've got a weekly show, I'm going to do all my genre specific shows and all the shows. But the metal's taking the what is it, the upper hand or the the lead. I've had 3 beers now.
There's a Bruges. It's yours.
I've had 3 beers now, and I'm talking a little bit drunk, so I need to calm the show down before I show you me really talking some shit. I take my hat off, show you my baldy head or something. You know what I mean? That's been a marvelous show. I'm going to stop the Facebook Live. This is what I think of Facebook in all honesty. All right. That was for Facebook, but look, for many reasons. I like to stop the main recording, usually with the peace sign, but today we can either mix it up with the V's and the R, 1, 2, 3. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's